Hey y'all, Papa here. I need to shave, need to trim the goatee, need to cut the hair. Oh, my gray's showing. Y'all see my microphone? It's easier to put it up there. All right, thought I would do a little video of my new project. This project's gonna get bumped ahead, so I have to. My son needs a vehicle, so we're gonna basically build him a car. Let me show you what we're working with. Probably gonna build 2 cars, but anyway, I'll show you what I'm working with. All right, y'all have to forgive the mess. This is a 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spyder. It's the same kind of car, same body style that they used in that Rome drove in Too Fast, Too Furious. I took the bumper off of it. There's the bumper sitting right there. Took the bumper off of it because we had to go pick up another one for parts. He's had this one for a little bit, but whenever we got it, it ran, needed a water pump. We put the water pump on it. Went ahead and done a new timing belt while we was at it. Motor runs good, runs real good. It's the little 2.4 cylinder, or 2.4 4-cylinder, I'm sorry. There's the headlights. People, let me go ahead and tell you now, just because they sell headlight tint in a spray can does not mean that you should use it. See how it's already peeling up? Whoever done it, number one, they didn't clean the headlights like they were supposed to. Number two, they put it on way too thick. You can tell where I tried to clean a little bit of it off, but I'm going to have to do a better job. I'm probably going to have to sand it with some 1000 grit and buff it out. But it's so dark, the headlights didn't work. Couldn't see nothing. See, there's a few little wrinkles down here. This is one of the reasons I took the bumper off. Somebody bumped something with it. Yeah, the air dam was just jacked up. So, pulled the bumper off of it to see if I could hook a tow bar to the front of it so I could go pick up another one. Well, tow bar didn't work. Didn't want to cut into it or weld onto it or nothing like that. So, but it's a good running little car. Needs CV axles. The main reason my son was looking for another one, seats are jacked up, carpet's jacked up, the roof leaks, and the dash is just trash. It's pretty much non-existent underneath that dash cover. Yeah, the interior's just worn, well used. Back seat's in good shape, can be fixed, be cleaned, but all the seals around the roof needs to be redone. It leaks bad. And if you look over there, see where the thread is dry rotted and coming apart around the window. So it needs a roof on it, or a top. Other than that, it's a good car. We're used to getting projects like this. This one will be on the road. So my son started looking. Took the back tires off of it, so I knew I had 2 good tires for the one we were going to pick up. They're laying right there with my wife's dog, who's got to smell everything. We've had this thing covered up with a tarp to keep it from getting too wet. So, anyway, he got a good deal on this car. So we were looking on Facebook Marketplace. You gotta love Facebook Marketplace. And found another one, 2003. This one had the V6 in it, the 3.0 24 valve. All right. Now it is sitting right there. Drove 5.5 hours into Georgia, North Georgia, to pick it up. This is the GT. That one is the GS 4-cylinder. GT 6-cylinder. It needs a roof also. The back glass is gone, non-existent. Got to redo all of that in there. Not a big deal. Needs a fender, but we've got the fender. They had already replaced the door. Somebody had hit something right in this area right here, and it damaged the door. Well, paint's in good shape. Engine's clean. Engine runs real good. Idle's a little high. Might be a map sensor. I'll find out when I put the computer on it. But it runs and it drives. That bumper over there, the maroon one, is the one off of this car. I can tell this is the first time this bumper has ever been off because the styrofoam is still there. The styrofoam was gone on that car, so it's been off before. The headlights are in the trunk. We got to clean them, but the body is super straight. We've got all the parts to fix this car. The only thing I have to buy is motor mounts because the lower motor mounts are worn. The interior on this car is not terrible. A good cleaning. Somebody's already took the seat out. It needs to be cleaned from getting wet. The dash has a few cracks, but other than that, the dash is good. The center console's in the back seat with the stereo. So we have everything we need. We've got the door panel. We've got everything to put this car back together. So this is a runner. This will be on the road in no time flat. Well, whenever we got up there, we knew he had a parts car that went with it. So let's go look at that. This is our parts car. Has no motor. I'm not 100% for sure. I have to do a little bit more research. The motor out of this car, which this is the GTS. This is the exact same car setup. The engine, the body, the roof. It's got a good roof on it. This is the same car that Rome drove in Too Fast, Too Furious. Well, not the same car, same style car, same engine. The rims that were on this one are on the other one now. That's one of the biggest difference between the GTS and the GT. The GTS is the same engine, 10 horsepower more, 210 horsepower versus 200 horsepower. That's the door that came off the other car. See the scratches? Easily fixed. There's the fender that's going to go on the other car. This car is the exact same color as the other one. We're going to put this roof, this top, is going to go on the other car. And we're going to take the interior out of this one so that we can make it black interior, black roof. And then what's left of this car will get junked. We'll pull all the parts off of it, pull the dash out of it. We'll pull the dash out for the white one. The tan seats will probably go in the white one. Basically, this car is just going to be a shell whenever we're done with it. We're going to take all the body panels off that we can keep, take the trunk lid off, put it on the other maroon one. That way the other maroon one is technically a GTS. But we're going to keep the doors. Never hurts to have backup. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm rambling here. The only difference between the GTS and the GT is 10 more horsepower, fog lights, and just basically the black interior, black top. The GS, you'll see the Firebird. It's a project too. It's a runner. Just got to have the time. The GS over here is only 200 horsepower, 9 point something compression, whereas the other one is 10 point something compression. But I believe this motor is the GTS motor. Like I said, I need to do more research to know for sure. Good windshield, no cracks. You know, we will take and change out this fuel door because the other one's got the chrome fuel door versus this plastic. We don't want the plastic. Well, the other one's plastic too. It's just chrome plated. That's that. That is our newest project that we got to get on the road. We will get it done, hopefully within the next week or two. I will shoot video of the different steps that we're going through. I hope y'all tune in to watch. I hope y'all enjoy the build. Whenever we start the white one, might be simultaneously, might get done on its own later. Get where y'all can see me better. But that is our project. So the camper's got to be put on hold for just a little bit. My deadline's still getting closer. It's ticking away. Stressing me out, but I got to do it. It's got to be done. I got my shop squared away where I can finally use it. Unfortunately, it's built to work on motorcycles in, not to work on cars in. So we'll just have to go and see what happens. If y'all have any ideas on what he needs to do to these cars or what he should do to them, y'all hit us up. Leave us a comment. You know, if y'all want to keep watching how the progress goes on these Spyder builds, click that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified whenever we post one. Like I said, we're going to put the camper on back burner for just a little bit, just long enough to get him on the road, get him going, and get him running too fast and too furious. I'm sorry, I love them movies. I know they're a little outrageous, a little bit hard to believe, but they're still good movies. So we're going to build us 2 Spyder Eclipses, a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder. The white one I need to paint. We don't know what color we're going with it. I don't know if he's going to leave this one maroon. I feel like he should because the paint's in good shape. But it's his car. What he wants to do to it, we'll do. We'll make it a nice one for him. So y'all keep tuned. Hopefully in the next week, he'll be driving this car down the road. Well, this is Pawpaw saying, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time.